Hey, what's up, traders? Mike here with the watch list video for Monday, September 23rd. The last 2 days in a row, the SPY, we had the big gap up on Thursday, gap down on Friday, but both days it closed about where it opened, right? So kind of choppy intraday. Let me throw this over real quick. New members, please pause the video and read that. Quick hat tip, like I always like to do at least one in each video. OKLO, which by the way, I'll just say right now is my favorite stock to watch for Monday. I love this kind of big breakout, massive volume going out at the highs. Mike Z and Chad gave us a fives buy zone idea on Friday, right? So it had the early pop. We were watching this whole space, OKLO, SMR, NNE, and this got down that fives buy zone between the 8 and the 20. Look, right about the middle of the fives buy zone, somewhere in here, and it ended up going up probably a buck from there, which is percentage-wise really nice. Let me talk about the 200-day on this one real quick. There, I added it in, that purple line there. So you got this big breakout and the 200-day up here. Why is that relevant? Well, we have found oftentimes a strong stock that is approaching the 200-day will oftentimes test it. Not necessarily the same day, but it's kind of it can act as a magnet, right? That makes me like this one even a little more. And certainly the space is interesting with the Microsoft headline on Friday. Talking about restarting 3 Mile Island, I think is what was the headline, right? For energy, for data center. So, you know, that just got this whole space going. Anyway, this is my favorite, but you see the 200-day up there. Let me go into what we're watching. The rest of them. CCJ is also a uranium play, right? A uranium miner. It's also got the 200-day in its sights. So CCJ, I already showed you OKLO. NNE is another one, which had a really nice run back here. 4 days down, we had it on bounce watch going into Friday. And so it did bounce on Friday. It's also in that space. And SMR, which had a really nice rip, but gave some of that back on Friday. Anyway, all of those are on watch. SMMT did put in a green day. We were watching that for a bounce on Friday. Did put in a green day. We're looking for that bounce to possibly continue. IMRX, a kind of a handsome chart here, had a gap up that kind of failed, and then the next day just ripped, and it's already ripping again. You see that 200-day kind of relevant on that one too. IRDM. Again, you see a trend, right? 200-day up there, big volume on Friday. That 200-day could be a magnet. ALAB. I'll put a horizontal line at the most recent high, which was right there, and big volume on Friday. So it's trying. It looks like it's just starting a breakout. That one definitely goes on watch. Intel, INTC. Talks of, was it Oracle buying them out? Let me glance at Oracle real quick. I'm sorry. Symbols dancing around in my head get all mixed up. It was Qualcomm, QCOM. Anyway, talks of that, or maybe buying a division or something like that. Anyway, certainly a nice pop-up, closing well off its highs. This one's going to be on a lot of traders' radar, though, so it goes on my radar as well. ALT in the weight loss space. You kind of have this sort of inverse, if you blow your vision a little bit, right? Inverse head and shoulders. Looks like it could be maybe trying to break out soon. GameStop caught a bid, GME on Friday. Big volume and went out near its highs. SNBR had a really nice run, and now 2 days down into that buy zone between the 8 and the 20. So that one goes on bounce watch, as does PSNY. Also, maybe coming down to retest the 200 from above, but that one is kind of in that buy zone between the 8 and the 20 near the 200 days. So that one's on bounce watch. Not in love with that one, but whatever. I'll be there in the pre-market building a gap play list to add to this list. Anyone that wants to show up with me in chat and help me find some gappers to add to the list. I'm optimistic going into this week, though. I think we're going to have a lot of stuff to watch. And I think we're going to catch a lot of A-plus setups. So let's show up ready to work on Monday, and I'll see you guys in chat. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.